They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under fire. Looking down the middle. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They ripped off 7 on that one, now a 3rd down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Beavers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things, and that first half needs some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Punt is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. For Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Sets up the screen. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. Reels it in on the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Fires it. It's complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness fairness by the offense, you never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Turning it on! Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That brings them to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the toss. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
That's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Pulls it in. It's Fowler. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Tight end now in motion. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Fowler. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Made a defender miss. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the single running back. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the 1st down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. And he keeps it himself on the boot. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not